I personally plan on using my plush toy as a punching bag, so whenever I go through another spiral of self-loathing, I feel like it would be really satisfying to just beat up my plush toy. Believe it or not, I have been very busy. You wouldn't be able to tell because all you see is me just sitting on my ass on the couch. But a lot of stuff has been going on behind the scenes because on top of working my full-time job and trying to write my novel and running this YouTube channel, I have also been working on 3 separate projects related to this channel, and I'm gonna talk about it in this video. I'm gonna talk more details about my merch shop, which is finally being launched. I will also be doing a giveaway for the items that I'm selling too. I also will be talking about a Cindy plush toy that will be coming out soon. So if you ever wanted a voodoo doll of me, now's your chance. And I'll be talking about the group trip that I am planning for 2022 in Thailand, where it will be a group of me, my friend, and a few of you, assuming that you're over 18, vaccinated, and not a serial killer. Timestamps will be in the description so you can skip around to whatever you're most interested in. I'll also keep the description up to date as more information gets added in the future. Before I dive into each one of these, I do want to make a disclaimer. Everything that I'm talking about here is just like bonus stuff, but it's not something that is gonna be like the main thing for the channel. You don't need to get the merch, you don't need to buy the plush toy, you don't need to join the group trip. If you can't afford it, that's totally okay. I don't want anyone to feel like they should buy all of these things to show support for me or whatever. And I know that's like the worst thing that you can say for a YouTuber that's trying to like push out merch or whatever, but I don't need the money, I don't need the support. I'm not relying on YouTube as like a main source of income. All of these things that I'm putting out is honestly just for fun. So don't feel pressured to buy my shit. I feel content with what we already have here, which is me posting dumb videos and then you watching them for free, and you also secretly skipping the sponsorship part, but that doesn't matter because I'm getting paid from them anyway and not from you. So just wanted to make that disclaimer. That being said, planning all of this stuff did end up stressing me out. I may have girl bossed a little bit too close to the sun, but I felt like when these opportunities came up, I wanted to try them out and just see how it goes and see how I like it afterward or how you like it. Starting off with the merch shop. Merch was something that I never really planned on having, but people have asked for it before. I finally launched my merch store. The URL is shopwithcindy.com. You'll see all of the products including t-shirts, crew neck sweaters, hoodies, joggers, shorts, and stickers. I decided to launch my merch with the Yearning collection. So as you can see from the design, it is a custom script lettering that says Yearning. It comes in 2 colors. It is a tie-dye design. Hopefully the colors show up okay in this video. I'm not sure because I'm not using natural lighting right now, and my color correction of this video might make it a little bit off, but you can just refer to the photography in my website if you want to see how the colors actually look. There's 2 tie-dye options. You can get it in this pink tie-dye or in this blue and purple tie-dye. And if you look closely, there are sparkles around the yearning word as well. All the clothes are unisex because remember, colors are not gendered, so it's really just based on what color you like better or what you think would match best for your skin tone. I wanted to make something cute and pastel and something that people would want to wear even if they don't watch my channel. Like I didn't want just my name printed everywhere. I wanted something that was like genuinely cute. And yearning, I feel like, is a universal feeling that many of us have on here. If not in real life, then perhaps when we're reading a book or watching a TV show. And it's something that I talk about often whenever I engage in those activities because it's all about the yearning. I want to point out that the material for these shirts is 70% polyester, 27% cotton, and 3% elastane. So that means the material is a little bit thinner, and I just want to be transparent about that. I don't want you to expect it to be like 100% cotton like most clothes are, and the reason why it had to be like that is because I was the dumbass that wanted to do printing literally all around the clothes. And because the designs are printed all around the clothes, it is gonna be a little bit pricier than I had hoped. I'm so sorry for this. I really tried to make it as cheap as I could. Let me tell you what the prices are gonna be, okay? Let me tell you the damage. The t-shirts are gonna be $26, the shorts are $28, the sweaters and joggers are $38, and the hoodies are $45. I tried to make the price as cheap as possible, but I had to consider the base cost, which is essentially the cost that it takes for the company to produce all of the items. For example, the base cost of the t-shirt is $25.95 for the company company to make. So I decided to only charge the shirts for $26, which means that I only get 5 cents a profit, which I'm okay with because my intention here is not to make money. I'm not expecting to make a big revenue out of this. I'm just doing this for fun because people had asked for merch. Another thing to note is that these products are made to order. Because of that, they don't accept general returns or sizing related returns. The company will replace or refund you if there is like a print error or a quality issue. So just be aware of that when you order. I asked them to provide a sizing chart, so I'm hoping that it's gonna be on the site by the time this video is posted. But if it's not, all info will be updated in the description anyway, and I'll bug them about it to post it. If you do need a reference though, this is a size small shirt on me. I ordered a size small for everything and it's been fine. I did find the joggers to be kind of tight on me, so I would recommend ordering like a bigger size for that. And you can find a reference for me wearing those joggers in my apartment tour. Something to notice that it's available for international shipping as well. If you have any questions about the material or how the clothing gets produced or whatever, you can contact the company at the contact page in my site. So if there's any issues, they have their contact info on the site, but feel free to give me general feedback in the comments on like any video you want. If you like the merch or if you don't like it, I'll be aware of that stuff and that will help me know for next time. So if I decide to make more merch in the future, this will give me a better idea of what material you prefer. It will help me know if I should continue to work with this company or not, or choose a different company. I'm just gonna see if you like this shit, because if you do, then I will do it again. But if you don't, like, what's the point? I'll be doing a giveaway and picking 3 random winners so that they can get my merch of their choice for the holidays. You can use the link in my description to fill out the form. I'm gonna select 3 random people and I'll email you and you can choose what item you want from the store. I will cover the cost of the item and I will cover the shipping, and it doesn't matter where you live. So international shipping will be included as well. I really wish I could send all of you the items, but I'm not Elon Musk. So we're gonna stick with 3 for now, but who knows, there might be future giveaways too. The second announcement for this video is I have a plush toy coming out. It has not been posted yet, but I'm hoping to release it as soon as possible because I'm very excited about this. I really wanted to have the toy in my hands to show you in the video, but it is actually still being delivered to me right now. But I do have pictures. The height for these plush toys are typically 16 centimeters. It might be a little taller since there's like little spikes coming off of my head as well. It has my glasses, it has my sweater that you've seen in some of my intro sequences. This is an actual sweater that I have in real life, and you probably have seen it in previous videos before. It also has a little book that I'm holding, just like in my Read with Cindy intro. And just like the intro, it has the Six of Crows book cover. But I didn't want to deal with any possible copyright issues, so it has my name on it instead of the Six of Crows title, and it's more abstract interpretation of the book cover. You'll be able to take the book out of the plush toy's hand too, because it is attachable with Velcro. So it's like having 2 pieces, the little Cindy plush toy and a little book that comes with it as well. You can decorate your home with it, you can sleep with it, you can use it as a voodoo doll for torture, you can give it to your dog to rip apart. I'm not even saying that as a joke because some of my coworkers are gonna buy this and give it to their dogs. I personally plan on using my plush toy as a punching bag, so whenever I go through another spiral of self-loathing, I feel like it would be really satisfying to just beat up my plush toy. So yeah, you really can do whatever you want with it. When the toy is finally available, I will definitely make a community post and I will insert it in one of my videos in the near future. The price will be $25.99. It will be available for a limited time of 21 days. It usually gets shipped 2 to 3 months after those 21 days. So unfortunately, it will not arrive in time for a Christmas gift, but it will arrive in 2022. If enough people end up liking the plush toys, I'll definitely consider working with this company again, because in our meeting, we talked about how it would be fun to do more variations of like a Cindy plush toy. This one is me reading. Maybe there can be another one of me reacting to a movie, or there could be like a fairy dick version where I have fairy wings like Rhysand and I just have like giant schlong. So stay tuned because the Cindy voodoo doll, plush toy will definitely be a moment. And the last thing I want to share is the group trip for 2022. A while ago, I made a community post on YouTube. I posted on my Instagram story and I tweeted. I said that I was planning a group trip with all of you. Not all of you, because a group trip consisting of over 450,000 people would sound like hell, but some of you. A lot of people ask me if this was open to people outside of the US. It is absolutely open to anyone across the world. It doesn't matter where you live. As long as you are able to get a flight from where you are to Thailand, you are totally eligible to join us. This is being put together by Trova Trip, which is a company that organizes group trips all around the world, and they handle the itinerary and activities and the hotels. They basically do all of the planning and logistics so that we can just focus on having fun. And this is a company that I've seen work with other YouTubers and TikTokers as well. When I first announced this, I shared a travel survey, and that was to help gauge interest if enough people wanted to attend, and also see what everyone's budget was, what kind of activities we would want to do. There were a lot of responses, which is super exciting. I had a meeting with the organizer so that we looked at all the data and tried to figure out what would be the best destination based on everyone's budget and interest. The top countries from the survey, if I remember correctly, were Japan and South Korea. I love the idea of going to those countries. The problem is, it's fucking expensive as hell. The prices for going to Japan and South Korea were ranging from $3,000 to even $4,000. That's not even including the flight tickets. That's just the cost of the itinerary with all of the activities and the hotels. So I was like, if we do that, my subscribers will have a heart attack when they see the price, because I know you bitches are poor. I'm not even throwing shade at y'all, I'm just being realistic here. I'm looking out for you, okay? So the organizer and I were like, okay, based on the survey data, what is a good place that would not obliterate your fucking wallet? Something that would be under $2,000, but still be a place that you were interested in based on the survey results. I have finally picked a destination, and that is Thailand. I have never been to Thailand before, but I love Thai food. And what's funny is that when we looked at all the answers for what you preferred in activities, there was a lot of interest for food and culture, but there was a noticeable drop for people interested in outdoorsy, adventurous activities. And the organizer was like, oh my God, isn't that so funny? It's usually spread out when other influencers survey their audience, but yours is so particular. And I was like, this does not surprise me at all, because not only are you bitches poor, I also know that we are fucking book nerds who barely move. So no, we're not gonna swing across a jungle or dive down a waterfall. We can barely deal with getting a paper cut. But that's okay with me, because I have decided that this whole trip is gonna be dedicated to food. I think it'd be fun to do some sightseeing and go to museums and check out cute bookstores, but the itinerary is definitely built around food. Let me go over the details of this trip. I've decided the date will be in October 2022. I wanted to push the date as far off in a year as possible so that it would give enough time for people to save up. It would also be a time where the weather is more manageable in Thailand and it's not too hot and humid, but it's also not gonna conflict with the holidays in November and December. So October is a good middle ground. And it's also my birthday month. The trip is gonna be 8 days, and we will explore Bangkok and Chiang Mai. We'll start in Bangkok, where we'll get to explore the city. We'll also get to visit an organic farm where we'll get to harvest the ingredients and prepare the food in a hands-on cooking class. And we'll also get to dine in at a Michelin-starred restaurant that is showcasing traditional Thai cuisine. So it's a little bit of like both worlds, like a rural side and a bougie side. We'll also visit Ayutthaya, which is Thailand's ancient capital, where we'll get to explore the ruins and try out their famous grilled giant river prawns. We'll also visit the Klong Lat Mayom floating market, where we'll get to try out the boat noodles as well. That's just in Bangkok too, because after that, we'll take a sleeper train to Chiang Mai. And over there, we'll visit all the food markets, we'll get a rickshaw tour to explore the city, and we'll get to visit a Lana family that will show us their home and prepare dinner for us. So we're getting that authentic home-cooked meal from a Thai family. There's also gonna be a couple optional activities that you can add on, like a Thai spa and massage. Otherwise, I made sure to build time in an itinerary for just free time and exploration, so you don't have to feel like you need to be in the group at all times. If you want time for yourself or with only one other person, there's flexibility for that as well. Don't worry, I know we're all introverts here. I get it. I'm definitely gonna use this time to check out bookstores and museums too. The trip has not been launched yet because I'm still finalizing details like the trip date and the trip price. I'm gonna try really hard to make the price under $2,000 because I don't want y'all to stress as if you're gonna break your wallet. I mean, an international trip is gonna be expensive regardless, but I'm gonna try to lessen the damage because I know the flight tickets are gonna be a separate thing. The good thing is whatever the trip price will include airport transfers, accommodation in hotels, the fun activities activities that I talked about, like the cooking classes and the rickshaw tour, and there's gonna be so much food. So all of the breakfast will be covered. Some of the lunches and the dinners that I talked about with the floating markets and going to the Michelin-starred restaurant and stuff, that's gonna be covered in a tour price as well. And we'll have a certified local guide to help us navigate around the city and teach us more about the culture and the food. If you haven't filled out the survey yet, don't worry. Anyone who's interested in finding out more details can click on the link in my description. You can add your email, and that way you'll be the first to get access to the early bird discounts. And when the trip goes live and you are interested in reserving a spot, you only need to pay 25% of the total trip price as a down payment instead of the full thing, which you won't have to worry about until later. The minimum number of spots for a group to confirm that the trip will happen is gonna be 8 travelers. The maximum number of people before we cut off would be 20 people. But I don't think there's gonna be that many people that will sign up, but who knows, maybe you'll surprise me. People will be vetted so that we make sure that we get a good group of people who I think will mesh well and will become friends. Safety will be a big thing, so for that reason, everyone has to be over 18 and vaccinated. So based on all that, if you're interested, stay tuned and start saving up for October 2022. I'm definitely gonna vlog the entire experience on this channel so that even if you're not there, you can try to experience it through the screen with me. I am totally down to do even more group trips in the future, which means even more opportunities for more people to join. So I am just excited to try all of these new things with you. So those are all the updates. Basically, my merch shop is now open. My plush toy is coming out soon, and I will announce it when it does come out. And the group trip in Thailand is being planned as we speak. I will make sure to announce any of these new things coming out in a community post and in a future video, and I will also update the description box so that you can check back here to see the latest info. And again, if you are not able to participate in any of these things, that is totally okay. These are really just bonus things that I'm doing for fun because I saw the opportunities, but it's definitely not something that you should feel obligated to participate. We are just here hanging out on this channel to have fun, talk about books, and watch movies together, and I don't expect anything more from you. If I wanted money, I wouldn't get it from you. I would get it from a sponsor, and that's why this video has been sponsored by NordVPN. I've been using them for over a year now. They are amazing because they have super fast servers. There's like over 5,500 in 60 countries. You can get up to 6 simultaneous connections. There's no data logging. There's even double data encryption so that you can stay extra anonymous. And it's just really a good way to make sure to protect your data when you're traveling. I personally use it to change my IP address every time I want to unlock something on Netflix that's not available in my country, but it works for other entertainment websites as well. They have 24/7 customer support, and if you don't like it for whatever reason, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. This month, they have a Cyber Month deal, so you can go to nordvpn.com/readwithcindy to get a 2-year plan plus 1 additional month for free with a huge discount. So go ahead and subscribe to NordVPN and unsubscribe from my channel. Goodbye.